Hey, bro, drop it!
What's emergency?
Yeah, hi, we're on Graham Avenue. Some guys right here with a machete and a hammer trying to threaten us. Graham Avenue.
Oh, so is that where he's at?
Yeah, he has a machete and he has a cane trying to threaten us. Yeah.
With the machete?
Yeah.
What is he? Hispanic? Hold on. Stay on the line.
Sure.
What is he doing with the machete? What is he doing with the machete?
Well, he was swinging it around and then threatening us.
What's your name?
Where'd he go to?
On the morning of August 31st, 2022, police received a report. Agustin Flores, 41, had threatened staff with a weapon. When officers arrived, he remained seated in his car, silent, unmoving, and uncooperative. A tense standoff began, and the question was, how would the police end it?
This guy? Hey, he's gonna be over here. Where's he at? Oh, he's in here. Hey! Put your hands up. Sal del carro. Sal del carro. Sal del carro. Sal del carro. Sal del carro.
As officers approached, Flores suddenly sprang up and drew a sword from his car. Ignoring repeated commands to drop the weapon, he stepped out, eyes locked in defiance, ready for a deadly confrontation.
Get the taser, machete. Hey, send it to the pack. 10-4-17, I'm such a good boy. Suéltalo ya. Bájala ya. Bájala ya. Hey, side, yeah, side. Hey, 40 up. Hey, let's go. Hit him again.
Tasers, rubber bullets, every non-lethal measure had failed. Flores still charged forward with a 26-inch sword. Gunshots rang out, ending the resistance and his life. 2 officers were also injured in the incident. On the afternoon of August 9th, 2023, Foothill Police received multiple calls about Manuel Ramirez, 28, driving a white SUV causing accidents and fleeing the scene around Laurel Canyon Boulevard. But what awaited beyond that was more terrifying than you could imagine.
Turn around, you're going to be facing your right. Officers come out that ramp, you face your right. Coming down the ramp, you'll be on. Break the neck, fall. I'm all right. Hold on, you turn around. You turn around, you're going to be facing your right. Officers come out that ramp, you face your right. Coming down the ramp, go to the officer. The officer, the ramp.
Cornered, Ramirez turned around and rammed directly into police and civilian vehicles. He charged at the officers and was shot, fortunately surviving. What awaited him were charges of assaulting police officers with a deadly weapon, the stolen SUV, and a bail set at $152,000.
Can you 1028, 1029 tag for me? Hey, what's up, man? Hey, sir, how you doing? Is this your truck?
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Have a seat for me, okay? Hey, bud. Just have a seat for me real quick. Let me put it here. No, sir. I'm asking. Here.
Jacksonville, July 17th, 2024. What began as a routine vehicle check nearly ended in tragedy. As Officer Jay Collier approached a truck suspected to be linked to an armed robbery, Brenton Paquin, 37, suddenly appeared with his dog and opened fire on the officer. The suspect was shot in return, seriously wounded, but survived. Inside the vehicle, police discovered a cache of weapons and hundreds of rounds of ammunition. Paquin now faces charges of attempted murder of a law enforcement officer and remains wanted in multiple states for a series of serious prior offenses.
Hey, sir, how you doing? Is this your truck?
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Have a seat for me, okay? Hey, bud. Just have a seat for me real quick. Let me put it here. No, sir. I'm asking. Here.
Have you ever seen a police car take flight? The next video will let you witness this unbelievable moment firsthand. On April 10th, 2020, Justin Battenfield recklessly sped through a red light and jumped the curb, sparking a heart-pounding 20-mile chase from Fort Smith to Witcherville and back again. How would this reckless run end? The suspect weaved recklessly through traffic, switching lanes as if the road belonged to him. He used the bulk of his truck to shake the police, but they stayed on him every step of the way. Battenfield slipped through a narrow gap, then suddenly swerved into a lane. But that fateful turn marked the end of his flight, and of his life.
Go ahead and start him in.
A cold, calculated pit maneuver from police sent the suspect's vehicle flipping, ending his life on the spot. But the officer didn't walk away unscathed. His cruiser launched into the air, slammed down hard, and left him seriously injured. It all began with one reckless mistake, and the price was a life. Was it worth it? At noon on November 26, 2024, Harbor Police received an urgent call. 37-year-old Andre Jones was armed and driving a white Maserati, following his ex-girlfriend, a bus driver, and the mother of his child. When officers attempted to stop him, he fled, leading to a high-speed chase on the highway.
On the south side of the building, guys. The other side of the building. Go south. Your left second, right there. So that's it. And I have a shots fired on 30 south. Suspect is down.
out. The suspect is out.
Hey, DCO's only YouTube, alright? That's it, YouTube only. Everybody else goes
Unit Virginia, North Jefferson, Australia, South Virginia, North Jefferson, shots fired.
right here. Hey, B3, start coming up to the rest of you, alright? Hey, you guys are DCO, hold.
Jones stepped out of the car holding 2 guns, walked into an alley, and opened fire at the police. He was shot and later died at the hospital. A nearby woman was hit in the arm. 2 9mm handguns were recovered. No officers were injured. Could it be that Jones chose to hurl himself into violence as a way to end his life? On the afternoon of December 5th, 2024, police responded swiftly after Christopher Ferguson, 21, fired shots at a civilian and fled, marking the start of a shocking incident in Brooklyn, New York.
Body cameras on. Body cameras on. Body cameras on.
Can't hear transmissions. Can't hear transmissions.
The police closed in trying to stop him the first time but failed. Christopher Ferguson swerved and weaved through the cars. What is hidden inside that vehicle?
In front of the precinct. We're in front of it. In front of the 77. In front of the 77. We're physically in front of the 77. He's stuck.
The car sped into a street packed with vehicles and was forced to a halt. A volley of gunfire ended Ferguson's life on the spot. What was shocking was that a child was carried out by an officer right afterward. Was the child connected to the suspect, or merely an accidental victim of this tragedy? On September 5th, 2022, on Torch Hill Road, an officer spotted a black and white Ford Crown Victoria racing against another vehicle. Upon being discovered, Cayman Tay Brown sped into an abandoned parking lot, and a heart-pounding chase began. Multiple PT maneuvers were carried out, causing Brown's vehicle to swerve and sustain heavy damage. Yet he recklessly continued to speed away, even running dangerously through red lights. Once again, police executed a pity maneuver and successfully stopped the vehicle. Brown was arrested and no one was injured. The officer suspected Brown was under the influence after noticing the smell of marijuana and his dazed expression. He was taken for testing and booked into jail. If he tests positive, the list of charges may grow even longer.
Down now! Put it down! Put it down now! Get down! Stop! Put it down! 67 shots fired by police. We need 52 now. Stop! Stop! Get him down!
The shooting on November 6, 2021, still leaves behind a series of unanswered questions. The tragedy began when Jabbar Muhammad, the grandson, threatened his grandfather, Eldred Wells, with a knife. Gunshots rang out in rapid succession, and in just moments, both men collapsed with no chance of survival. What shocked the public was that the elderly man didn't die from a stab wound, but from a bullet lodged in his back. The victim's family filed a lawsuit back in October 2022, yet there's still no resolution. 2 lives were lost, and to this day, no one has been held accountable. Has justice fallen asleep?
Yeah. We've had a lot of break-ins around here lately.
Break-ins? What break-ins?
A lot of 459s, a lot of burglary from motor vehicles, things like that.
No, you're good, bro. I'm not, yeah. No.
Wait, hold on, man. Hey, hold on. He's got a knife in his pocket.
What knife? What you talking about?
You just had a knife in your hand, bro.
What you talking about?
You just had a knife in your hand, bro.
What you talking about?
Hey. Adam, let me get it back up.
Relax, homie.
Hey, bro. Drop it.
Supervisor, camping RPG.
Adam 81, got shots fired. Officer needs help. Calling me code 6, 18, Malden.
Yo.
Hey, bro, drop the knife.
Let the knife go.
Drop the knife.
Melvin and Bermuda.
I got it, bro. Just hold on.
And even,
Here, let's get
the officer needs help. 20 Melvin, officer needs help. Any disturbance on demonstration.
Hey, bro, drop the knife. Drop the knife.
On August 27, 2023, 2 officers from the Devonshire Patrol Unit spotted Angel Ledesma, 24, acting suspiciously while loitering near the 18,000 block of Malden Street. When asked to present identification, the suspect suddenly pulled out a folding knife nearly 3 inches long and charged at the officers. The sharp blade pointed menacingly forward, ignoring all warnings. Immediately, around 6 shots were fired, striking Ledesma. Although emergency aid was administered promptly, he could not survive, marking the end of a tense midday confrontation on the streets of Los Angeles.
Tallahassee, December 14, 2022. What seemed like a routine traffic stop suddenly erupted into a high-speed chase as the suspect slammed the accelerator and sped off, leaving behind a trail of dust and blaring sirens. At 130 miles per hour, the suspect weaved through traffic as if the road belonged to him. Sharp turns didn't slow him down. They only pushed the cops farther behind. A precise pit maneuver sent the vehicle skidding off the road and crashing into a ditch. The chase ended in an instant. In America, running from the police is always a foolish gamble, and you will always lose.
Driver, shut the vehicle off! Do it now!
Taking off, taking off.
The police discovered the stolen white SUV. Without hesitation, the driver made a quick U-turn and sped through the streets. The thrilling chase began. Will they manage to stop it before everything gets out of control?
Southbound on 17th Street from the lead. Vehicles in the wrong lane of traffic. We're in the correct lane. White Chevy Trax, no plates. Wanted for armed robberies out of District 1. Approaching Highland. Vehicle is now eastbound on Highland from 17th. Still in the wrong lane of travel. We're in the correct lane of travel.
Rear passenger's got
Traffic is
camo
clear. Rear passenger is camo hoodie. Continuing eastbound. Speeds are approximately 30 miles per hour. Approaching 13th.
That was used in the robbery description.
All right, coming up to 12th. All right, he's going to hit the gas station parking lot on 12th and Highland. Coming out onto 12th, now northbound on 12th from Highland. White Chevy Trax, no plates. Looks to be occupied 3 or 4 times. Rear passenger has a camel bay hoodie describing the armed robbery. Westbound. What are we? Westbound on Juno, crossing 13th. Speeds are approximately 50 miles per hour. All right, northbound 14th from Juno. 301 secondary. Continuing northbound, passing McKinley, approaching the lead. Alright, we're going to be eastbound on the lead from 14th Street in pursuit of a white Chevy Trax, wanted for an armed robbery carjacking out of District 1. Looks to be occupied at least 4 times. Southbound on 12th from the lead. Speeds are 25 miles per hour. Continuing northbound on 43, crossing North Avenue. Speeds are 79. Traffic is moderate. Continuing northbound. All right, getting some congestion here. Speeds are approximately 75 miles per hour. White Chevy Trax taking an armed robbery carjacking out of District 1. Occupied at least 4 times. All right, getting stuck in traffic. We're just south of the Locust exit here. Make sure we're Patrick 5. All right, we're exiting Locust here from, nope, continuing 43 northbound, passing Locust. White Chevy Trax, no plates, wanted for armed robbery carjacking out of District 1. Speeds are 68 miles per hour. We're on the shoulder of 43 northbound, still in traffic here. All right, continuing northbound.
The SUV sped relentlessly, causing chaos throughout the neighborhood, then headed straight into the hazardous construction zone on the I-43 highway.
Plates occupied 4 times, wanted for armed robbery carjacking District 1. Alright, continuing northbound, 43 north, passing Keith. White Chevy Trax, no plates, occupied 4 times, wanted for an armed robbery carjacking on District 1. Speeds are 70. Traffic currently light. Road conditions are dry. Alright, continuing northbound, passing Keith.
Getting stuck here.
Yeah. We are in a construction lane. It's possible this lane ends. Continuing northbound. Capitol's our next exit here. 3233 in pursuit. Looks like they're going to be blocked by construction equipment here.
The SUV rammed into a cement truck, then suddenly turned around and accelerated straight toward the police. And gunfire erupted. A pregnant woman was shot. Her unborn child didn't survive. 6 suspects were arrested, now facing a slew of serious charges from armed robbery to illegal weapons possession.